Good morning and welcome to my channel. I am doing what I typically do every day, which is a quick walk around the garden to see what work needs to be done, see how plants are performing, and just taking in nature, enjoying the sounds of the fountain and the birds chirping, and all the things that go on in the garden first thing in the morning, which is my favorite time to be in the garden. Sometimes early in the evening, right when the sun goes down, I like to be in the garden as well because all the lights come on and it's really, really pretty. So typically, I get out and I just take an assessment of what's going on and what work I need to do. So right now I'm focused on this hummingbird. Last year I had way more hummingbirds and butterflies in the garden because I had a lantana, which very much attracts butterflies and bees and all the good things to your garden. But it was so big, it was crowding everything else out. So I'm finding another spot for the lantana to grow so it can have its own moment. But the hummingbirds, I love, love, love. They're so cute, and they love to feast on the flowers. And I did have a hummingbird feeder, but it attracted too many ants because of the syrup, so I had to do away with that. Okay, so now I'm going to focus on deadheading the irises. And for those of you who are super, super new to gardening, deadheading is where you remove the spent or dead blooms off of a plant. And that usually helps the plant to produce more buds or flowers if it's one that repeats. The irises typically don't repeat buds, but I love the stems or the long leaves on them even when the flowers are gone. So I'm just deadheading. I have a few iris drifts throughout this bed. I have some in the front as well. But this morning I'm only working back here. Maybe later in the evening I'll go up front and deadhead some of the roses and the rest of the irises. It's a real simple task. I mean, depending on the plant is where you would deadhead. Like roses, I typically go right under the bud, right under, right before the stem, and I clip. But with the irises, I just kind of take off part of the stem wherever the end of the dead bud is. And it looks so much better once it's done. And it keeps the plant healthy because it doesn't have to exert all their energy into those dead flowers. So I got on my cool new garden boots. They're super comfortable. I did put some insoles in there to make sure I have good support. To deal with those arches, make sure that your support is good because you're doing a lot of standing in the garden. And I learned the hard way, so this is very therapeutic. The only task I really don't care for is like when I have to do some serious digging. That's very tiresome. But outside of that, deadheading is kind of therapeutic. And if I happen to see any weeds while I'm deadheading, I'll pull those up too. I'm always careful where I step because I tend to have a lot of little flowers coming up, and sometimes I forget where I plant things, so. Yeah, everything is looking pretty good this morning. Not too many major concerns about anything. My trees seem to be doing well. And this peach tree again is performing like crazy. Hopefully the peaches will make it to maturity and I can enjoy a good Georgia peach. I am gardening in zone 7B, 8. And we have pretty mild winters here. Summers are extremely hot and humid. That small tree is a pear tree, I'm sorry. And then the plum is a little further down. I still have the tag on the plum tree. These two I just put in last week. And the plum already has some fruit on it as well. I don't know whether you can see the plums on there, but there are a few of them. My grandson and I did these containers over the weekend, and I think they turned out really well. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on them and keep them watered because it gets very hot in that spot. I am so glad you guys either stumbled onto my page or I invited you to check out some videos. But thank you so much. Hopefully you enjoy the view and the garden and some of the tips that I can share. I am part of a garden club, AC Garden Club, here in Atlanta, Georgia. It's a great group of gardeners. There's a lot of experience with the whole group. So if you are enjoying the video, please like, share, and subscribe. This helps my videos get played a little more so that other people can enjoy them as well. So I thank you. Hopefully your day is going to be fantastic. Have a great week and look forward to seeing you soon. Until then, have a great day.